Hello, my name is Diana. I collect the work of Françoise Gilot, born in Neuilly-sur-Seine in 1921. I've been collecting her work for over 40 years and have been friends with her up until her death at 101 and a half years old in June of 2023. I was her first archivist when she lived in La Jolla with her second husband, Dr. Jonas Salk. The photo in the middle is the famous one of Picasso holding the umbrella over her head. They were in the south of France where they lived in the last years of their relationship. The lithograph on the left is called Pineapple and Watermelon. Pineapple and Watermelon. The photo on the right was last year at the Athenaeum when she was celebrating, it was just a little bit after celebrating her 100th birthday. The photo is one that her daughter Aurelia took of her. In slide number 2, we see examples of her lithographic art of her 3 children, Aurelia on the left, Claude, and Paloma. After Françoise left Picasso, she married a French painter a year younger than herself, Luc Simon. They had a daughter, Aurelia Simon, who is now 66 and lives in San Diego part-time, in New York, Paris, and Normandy. Last year, my organization gave her an award of the Woman of the Century to mark her 100th birthday and achievements in art and women's place in the arts. Claude, her son, the photo in the center, died a few months after his mother. He was 76. Paloma is a well-known jewelry designer with Tiffany's, and Aurelia graduated in architecture in San Diego. Slide number 3. I put together a lease to rent space, museum space, in the Athenaeum. You see the photo on the right of some of the examples of her art that we did the exhibit last year, and the beginning of the proposed lease. This year, I curated an exhibit of her art at the Athenaeum Museum of Art and Music in La Jolla. It was well attended, and with more than 500 people saw the exhibit during the 2 months it was there. You can see samples of her monotypes, which now sell for over $50,000. Françoise was the only woman to say no to Picasso, so he used to call her the woman who says no. It was suggested by members of the Françoise Gilot Facebook page to create a founders organization. To begin and to try out to see if the interest would be generated, I created this founders agreement entitled Friends of Françoise, which you can see on slide 5. People have asked to see photos of Françoise with her partners. In this slide, we see Françoise and Luc Simon circa 1955, the year they married. The middle slide is of Françoise. Oh, actually, no, it's not that. On the left is the photo of Françoise in her studio in La Jolla and Jonas Salk, and at the bottom is the Salk Institute. In the middle is the photo of Françoise and her second, or actually her first husband, Luc Simon, in 1955. And at the top is a photo of Françoise and Picasso, who is a chain smoker, as you can see, with a cigarette. And at the bottom is Françoise and her second husband, Jonas Salk. They married in June of 1970, and were married until he died around the end of June in 1995. In this slide, we see more of the agreement with the founders agreement. You can always stop it if you wanted to read the terms of it, but it's a few pages long. This slide continues with the agreement, and the photo on the right is a small oil-on canvas entitled Naive Cottage, painted in 1985. Slide number 9 is a litho entitled Sunflowers with Fallen Petals, and continues the founders agreement. Slide number 9 is a litho entitled no, it's not. This is 10, sorry. Slide number 10 is the Greek horse, one of Françoise's favorite lithographs of one of her favorite, if not the favorite form of sport, horseback riding. She used to ride in the Bois de Boulogne next to her house every day when she was living in Paris. And it also has the final paragraph of the founders agreement. We come to the end of the slideshow with slide number 11, with one of her best known and rarest lithographs entitled Diane. It's a portrait of the famous French trapeze artist Diane Dioraz. I hope you've enjoyed this brief introduction to my favorite artist, Françoise Gilot. May she rest in peace.